We're not gonna have What the Fuss episodes next month because I'm stupid. Man, I should have not. Okay. I should have not promised people to pit TikTok against Shorts when TikTok is gonna get banned. So I will not do that. I'll do the Fuss episodes, I'll still watch TikTok, it's just unfortunate. But that's the theme, alright? Last 2 weeks I have been sitting and was forced to contemplate what would happen if TikTok was banned. But before we do that, what the fuss? Let's go, baby. Alright, what other people are talking? Alright, I'm the loudest, but I'll let other people talk in this case. So let's sit back and do nothing and just react. Who cares, right?
Issues. Take a look at this number, 998001.
If you divide 1 by this number, you get all the numbers. Up to 1000, except whatever this thing is, for some reason. He doesn't explain
997, but then it skips 998 and jumps to 999, and then again 001, 002, 003, and it loops until infinity. Why does it skip 9?
Why did he not say 004 though?
998 probably because we already had it in the number. No point in
Probably. Tell me why. I think I can understand. I don't know. There's no way. But this works with every number, apparently. Because this is a squared 99. And somehow it creates this pattern when you divide it. It's crazy. What does that mean? Why my mind is melting? What do I do with this? We'll never know, guys. What? What does that mean? What do you mean? What if you do it on my calculator, you're not gonna get anything, alright? You're gonna get Sherpies. Wait, what? That's what you get, bro. Why are you messing with me? Alright? You get your 1, you get your 2, you get your 3. You're not gonna get your 4. That's probably why he didn't say it.
So
what a genius.
You're walking outside one day when you suddenly hear screams coming from above you.
By the way, it's the first time I actually see an E number. Alright? It's the first time with my math calculator.
You look up and it's a kid around 4 floors high hanging from the railing of his...
Prepare yourselves, guys. Prepare yourselves. There are demons, but not all of them are evil. They will save your children, but they will put you in a very miserable self-worth situation. Just imagine this. It's crazy.
What would you do?
Where the demons live? Also, question yourself that.
Well, when Mamadou Gassama saw the hanging kid...
Also question, why am I racist? But that's a little bit too far. We should wait 6 minutes into the video so people don't stop watching. 6 minutes, 19 seconds. We are breaking some records there. People are getting too used to my voice. I'm so proud of myself.
He immediately ran over it and began scaling the side of the building. According to witnesses, he didn't even hesitate. He was just climbing and climbing, ignoring the fact that the building
How though?
Climbed, ignoring the fact that falling from his height was enough to kill him. His only focus was
to infiltrate society. That's what it was. Because society has problems. Me too, bro. I can relate. I have demons too, man.
Rescuing this struggling kid. And incredibly, he was able to make it up in less than a minute.
I just wouldn't risk my life for it, though.
And pull the kid back to safety.
But it's just such a middle finger to the people trying to like what is this guy trying to do here, right? And this guy just climbs up, saves the child. Such a middle finger, it's crazy, bro. Only in France? Is that what's going on?
Do you see how these people here are sort of struggling with lifting the child? Mamadou climbed 4 stories and then lifted that child using one hand. This dude is strong. This incident happened in France, where Mamadou was visiting at the time. Turns out he had recently immigrated to Europe from his home country of Mali. But although
Who the fuck knows what Mali is? It's probably some African country.
he really wanted to live in France because his brother lived there, he had been really
Because, France is not racist enough. I don't know why. I just don't know why. And now it's on fire. Like, give me more reasons to be racist. I don't even need that for some reason, but it's happening, alright? I'm just observing things and I'm becoming more racist. Why? Through observation that happens. Please explain, guys.
struggling to get his citizenship. After this went viral, however, the president of France decided to just make him a citizen. He was also given a job as a firefighter. So imagine you're just walking.
That's nice. You tamed the demon. That's a nice thing to do. Obviously, if that person gets like ridiculous amount of attention, you have nothing better to do. So you would think like this is fine, but it's just ridiculously weird. And that guy knew what he was doing, basically. He knew, man. He knew what he was doing. Saving a child doesn't actually change anything in life, unless you throw a middle finger at everyone and become like this weird hero that everyone will remember. And now he's in my video. Made me even more racist for some reason. Yes, I'm grateful. I don't know. I never know these things. I never understand. I just know like these people are very capable, and some are better than others, just like everyone else.
All right.
Also, I'm technically racist, but then I'm triple as racist because there was an Asian guy telling the whole fucking story and I didn't even notice. Maybe
So imagine you're just
I had terrible eyesight, you know. Maybe that's their strategy, right? They squint their eyes like little children. It's like, you don't see me, and it's like, it worked. I don't see you anymore. Where are you, Asian person?
All right.
Where are you, Niga Higa? Niga Higa actually is a name that is double as racist. It almost feels like I said the N-word, but I didn't, and I can just say the name, and nothing will happen to me. The meteor is not gonna fly onto my house, which normally would happen if you say the N-word, which is ninja, or ginger, whichever one you like, whichever N-word you like, but, where's the meteor? It's coming. I know it's coming, guys.
I've got this question a lot. It has been 7 days since I recorded it. I just happened to post it today, but here it is.
I don't know why I'm making a video and at the same time I'm pushing TikTok to get banned. But technically I can make the same video with YouTube Shorts and nothing would happen. But if I sprinkle flat Earth, if I sprinkle conspiracy theories and drama and flashy news things, I don't know. There's always something that YouTube is missing. And I'm sure the spice only is contained in TikTok. And I will also only know if YouTube Shorts are better than TikTok if I start watching YouTube Shorts similar amounts so I drain all the good stuff. And YouTube Shorts is just going to give me some random stuff. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Because right now when I checked out yesterday, YouTube Shorts was giving me stuff that from the creators I already watched a long time now, and I'm not sure if I'm entertained, but like they're professionals, right? And I know their style and I know what to expect from them, so I'm already primed to like the video. And I don't need that. TikTok was able to actually introduce me to new creators and give them relevancy at the same time, and just, wow. That's a hard job to do.
All right, I've got this question a lot. It has been 7 days since I recorded it. I just have.
So he's gonna show you the thing that I showed as well in a previous What the Fuss, is the eyes placed on a carpet that has, you know,
Happened to post it today, but here
you have to see it. I can't describe it. I'm
Still
sorry.
flat?
Guys.
nothing wrong with the
To
wood
make the carpet
underneath.
flat, right? That's also flat Earth example. Just put ice and the Earth will be flat, easy. And if Earth has ice, then it's flat.
Today's mission. Put dry macaroni noodles under a toilet seat.
I love this one, but I hate the fucking idea of all these missions, basically. What's the point? This one actually is kind of cool. But it also contains a Russian, so don't get too excited. When you see a Russian, the excitement has to wear off. Must have been so confused. Well, yeah. I want to know what happens. I want to have the full experience, though. But I guess, it's your mission to do that. Alright.
Did you know it's illegal here? It's illegal to pay.
It's illegal to pay money for sex, but it's legal to give money to people for nothing. That's actually, there's another thing. It's illegal to buy certain things from other people as well. Like setting up shop and then selling like fucking lemonade. Because of so many regulations, you cannot put a lemonade stand anymore. Legally. You have to beg for money. Which is hilarious, right? But then you just change the timing.
Money for sex. Like it's illegal to pay money for sex. But it's completely legal to have sex. Like for free. Like it's a legal activity. You can have sex as much as you want, like any position. And also it's completely legal to give money to someone. Like you can walk up to anybody and just give them money. So having sex is okay, giving money is okay, just not at the same time.
Yeah, you have to just play around and make a person. What I thought about when I thought about this, it came to me as like, you can't buy love. You can't buy love. So technically, this is American way to actually say that or suggest that with a rule, which is, when you put it that way, it's like super smart. It's just there's too much noise, so we never actually know what the rules actually mean. But the rules are actually trying to manipulate people instead of saying that, oh, it's supposed to be illegal because it's immoral. No, it's a manipulation to almost say that you can't buy love and you can't just buy these emotional things, emotional bonds. You can't do that. You have to do it a natural way. And if you're desperate to give money, you give it at some other point in time, so it doesn't look like you're paying for sex. It's smart. I actually think it's smart. You can laugh at that, but it's kind of interesting.
You guys ready to be surprised? Watch this shit, bro.
The sharing of biased and false news has become
Oh, false news. Tell me more.
all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news
has become all too common on social media.
Are you
Me is robot. Me is alarmed by social media. Fake news. What stands for fake news now is oh, people have opinions too, and they want a piece of the cake that has been given around forever, and these new media outlets have been eating the fucking cake, and now they're so mad that they turn into robots. Congratulations, I am a Terminator. Let's test your fucking robot abilities versus me. Alright? Let's see what kind of weapons you have there, media outlets. I can't wait to fucking, you know, I'm YouTube CEO, so I can do whatever the fuck I want to these people. Because they're so pathetic. Especially when they read off of the same script. Now I'm like, holy shit. You guys, your heads will start popping. And not from guns, just natural causes, man. It's probably sex that I don't pay for. Which is fantastic. Free sex for me.
Hey everyone, this is Rep AOC.
I watched this with the people, and that
the
one.
city of Philadelphia just sent out a mass text to the 1.5 million residents of Philadelphia, informing everyone to...
This is 1 day ago, and there's some updates. I'm not sure what's going on. Stock up on your drinking water in Philadelphia, but America is a weird country. Alright. Phil. By the way, Phil is known as fear. Alright? Or love or something? I don't know, man. It's a word. Philosophy, right? I'm not exactly sure what it means. Let's try and search it up. It is kind of love addiction thing because we have the file as well. You know what that makes up for. Loving and having affinity for. I say love edge towards addiction. You can be pedophilic. And the moment you start chasing after children, you're a pedophile. Alright? Pedophilic is, you know, on the edge now. Felix, boys. Yeah. My favorite poopy die.
Start using bottled water instead of drinking water from their taps because there has been a latex pipeline leak in a river that connects to the Delaware River, where everyone in Philadelphia...
So he actually tries to explain, like, oh, this still cannot be a conspiracy theory, that all these toxic things are happening. I'll give you a personality theory, or a spiritual theory. Alright? Right now, in a world of inflation, in a world set on fire, we don't want to fuel the fire, so we just make mistakes, get angry, intoxicate the world. I'm doing my thing right now is fucking screaming into a microphone sometimes when I feel like. Uploading way too many videos than I actually should. I should be making friends and trying to upload once a week of what the fuck I've been doing with my friends. Instead, I have to fucking leak out this toxic insanity 2 hours every single day. So people fucking understand why we have inflation in the first place. There's nothing to burn, okay? There's no actual fire going on. It's just people going insane, and they're throwing valuable things to fuel the fires. It's bullshit, alright? And all these accidents are not accidents, it's a personality of the entire humanity making the same fucking mistake and overreacting and being overly toxic. And, well, is it a mistake? Should people not get paid enough? They will be comprehended. They're putting themselves on a line. It's a suicidal fucking moment. Whoever is responsible for this better fucking rot in jail. Because, you know, it creates fear for the entire fucking USA at this point. And the rest of the world is kind of struggling the same way, and, well, the idea is out there now for everyone. Hi, guys. Whoever's still lingering on my channel.
Way faster than others, like Spanish. And I've always wondered if that meant that the same conversation would just take less time in a language where you say more words per minute. But it turns out they've done a study on that, where they looked at the written text of 17 different languages and then had both male and female speakers read.
By the way, I would normally pull out my intensity bar, you know. We don't do that right now. Because TikTok is getting banned anyways, so everything's legal and moral. So you want to ban TikTok, I'm not even gonna restrain myself. I'm gonna be as toxic as possible, man. Toxic talk, man. TikToks, man. I don't know.
Those sentences. It turns out that each language has a different natural rate of bits of information given per syllable, with the...
Actually, I might actually rename or create a new thing called TikToks, because once America pulls out of TikTok, it's going to be completely different. And it will be a lot more toxic too. I tell you that much. You think like Americans are toxic and stupid. It's not the case. Alright? They have learned English. And now they're just relaxing. They bought a pool and they're relaxing, bro. No problem. I appreciate that. I understand. But I wonder what's going to be left after the ban. I'm like 90% certain it's going to be banned because the intention is just unbeatable, right? Even I cannot block the intention. And I can do many things, all right? I can fart in a certain direction and COVID reappears and people have to wear masks again. I don't know. I just fart, but in a peculiar direction. It's weird, guys.
Japanese at 5 bits per syllable, all the way to the most dense, which was Vietnamese.
This is something I actually asked myself, and I made a video about this. When I investigated China, the first thing I noticed is Chinese language is just insanity, alright? Mandarin is 14, alright? Japanese is first, who cares? But what? Most information dense. How is Japanese different from Mandarin? But I figured out last video, China and Japan are probably working together. It's just Japan is the public sector, public relations of China, of Asian people. Public relations. Also, we have K-pop. I don't know what that's about, alright? K-pop is probably the, egg carton relations? Sex relations with the... I don't know what that is, alright? Because we also have South and North Korea, which is probably men and women relations, or women and men identity of Asians. It can get so fucking complicated just looking at how China operates or how Asian countries operate is just like, wait, what? Wait, there's complexity in there? They're all working together potentially? What is happening? What the fuck? It's all just appendages on this one big-ass Asian community? I think it is. I wouldn't be surprised if Indonesia is also in Asia somewhere.
At 8 bits per syllable. But interestingly, no matter the amount of bits per syllable, each language tended to the exact same number of bits of information communicated per second, which was just over 39.
Yeah, it's understandable. However, there's these things, right? These little mountains we can look into, and I'm not going to look into too deeply because I don't understand. But the idea is, like, yeah, it all falls here on this line that he didn't fucking draw. But, like, look, French is over here. Like, there are different language bit rates or whatever.
And bits per second. It seems like the rate that the human brain can form thoughts at or receive thoughts at.
Yeah, but, like, explain that one in French. And English as well is pretty ahead of everyone else. Which I think is accurate. This guy is basically saying that this is This is the same thing. And I don't see it as the same thing. And like, Thai is like clearly behind. Turkish is behind. Hungarian is behind. So what the fuck does that mean, bro? Where's the fucking middle ground? It's all just mountains. Fuck you, bro. Talking about rates on information. He basically never really fucking answered my question. Alright? Is Mandarin great? So yeah, you can see like the professional line. And it's very difficult to like get in. And you have to, as you get in, it's very early. But it's still mostly better than other languages. Potentially because, you know, there's so many Chinese people. And they are sardine packed with each other. So they don't get to hear other languages. So they have to perfect their own shit. Maybe that's what's going on. And Japanese and Chinese seemingly similar. Japanese looks cool. They have a cool mountain right there. All right,
if
cool.
If ever happened to you, this is what you'd look like when you're lost at sea. That's you. It happens all the time.
You are a pixel, guys.
In fact,
you become a pixel. That is so fucking cool, though. Holy shit. Should I still bring intensity meter? Because, I don't know, I'm tripping. I am definitely tripping, boys.
Every day and 7 lost hikers a day. What? That's why I invented the Sea Rescue Streamer. The Sea Rescue is a visual locating device that makes you a large, visible target. And it works on land and water. Kevin, could you help me demo it? Do a signaling device. This has saved 4 lives already, and I need your help to save 4,000 more. And one of the guys I saved, you fly over me 3 times. Got it.
Jesus, what the
Sea Rescue Streamer.
This is how it looks like. You get more pixels, basically, with the thing, but like, I don't know how to show it. It shows for 3 minutes.
Twist up or curl up. In fact, it spins its way out like a helix. It has lights and reflectors that can be seen day and night.
Lights? What do you mean lights, bro?
Let's lay it down and come back in.
How heavy is it?
13 ounces and 8 ounces.
Whatever that means.
With our sign now on display, my plan quickly began to work as people started coming in.
So basically, this guy makes a lot of dumb shit happen. I can't describe it. I don't follow this guy. He's trying to make real-life comedy, basically, situations. And that's way cooler than just doing surface comedy. Just going balls deep.
And thinking it was an actual Starbucks.
Oh, dumb Starbucks.
Dumb, yeah.
Oh, you thought it was Starbucks.
I did.
But the few customers we did get seemed to...
Yeah, you gotta be careful with your first customers. You gotta be very respectful, man. And the next thing that happens is a fucking line. And news. And
we had more
crazy
customers
shit.
than I ever dreamed of. And within...
Man, that's technically bad. He probably mistreated the first customers. They smelled that, oh, this is so fucking dumb. He won't be able to fucking handle it. And everyone else is gonna join in on the fun. This is hilarious. But at the same time, I'm very sad and upset. Looking at all these zombies just trying coffee as the, like, what? Just because it has the word dumb and they want to be a part of it and they want to buy a cup and resell the cup or something? Because that was happening. It's garbage. It's so fucking stupid, bro. I don't get it. It's some kind of zombie nation at this point. 11 minutes though. Oh my god. I don't think it's a life hack if it's 11 minutes though. I didn't even notice that. I just didn't focus. It happened though. That's cool. Maybe if you apply even more heat somehow, it would work. But like, for fuck's sake. Is that the best we can do to seal the fucking wine? Well, the answer is yes. We shouldn't buy wine in the first place. What the fuck is this shit? We should just drink flavored water. And if you don't like water, there's something wrong with you, man. There's something wrong with you. The rest is kind of garbage. This one kind of tripped me over. Because it's like, wait, why do you need to do that, though? To do this? And it's like, now I just like want to try the normal way and see how bad it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's some weird shit. I like engineering. Engineering is cool. It's very surprising sometimes. And, take a guess what this thing does, alright? We lifted the item, but what do we do next, right? If we push deeper, we can actually release the item. Here we go. That is so cool. But at the same time, there's still more things required to like indicate when you're actually picking up the item or not. Some weird shit, I don't know. So you see this thing, but like, it doesn't solve humanity's problems, man. You have to like work very hard and find every single engineering solution to things to put them together. It's the same in programming, man. It took me a long time to pick up the skills. And most of the skills I picked up, I don't even know if other people have similar skills at all. Like, it seems the solutions that I found are completely unique. And that's how complicated shit can get. So no one can actually tell me anything. Same goes with being YouTube CEO. Like, no one can actually do it because it required a unique solution to become one in the first place, and all the fucking copycats. Just like, you know, you can try and copycat Mr. Beast, but he knows what he's doing, and he probably has some self-defense tools against that garbage. You know. The best being he's first, and he's most notorious, right? That's the best self-defense tool against copycats. However, for me, potentially it's going to be different because copycats will have more subscribers, very likely. But if someone actually copies my stuff, I'll gonna tease lawsuits and show them how it looks like to go closer and closer to a lawsuit. You know, because my lawsuit is you probably just gonna be in jail for a long time just because I like you to be there. Not because like you did something wrong at this point. You just maybe didn't talk to me or something, and you go to jail for that. Like something hilarious. Frequency. It's not about finding people with the same frequency. It's being able to change your frequency fast enough as well. Within the conversation, try as many things as possible. That's how things... And when you see something works, you keep trying to amplify it now and see if it continues to work. Or if the other person is changing their frequency to try and avoid you. It's not that simple, bro. It's not that fucking simple. I'm sorry. I cannot fucking talk to a person right now. What is wrong with me, right? I don't have skills. What am I missing? I'm not attractive enough. No. People just don't know how the fuck to talk, and their frequencies all over the place, so I can trigger them a little bit, and nothing ever registers as a success, as a potential conversation, so I just give up at some point, because it's impossible. They're not showing effort or ability to actually connect and have the same frequency. So this is actually crazy deep without him even saying anything, because he's Asian. He knows how to talk for 20 hours without saying anything for 26 seconds. What an asshole.
Our witness today is Mr. Shou Chu, Chief Executive.
Shou Shu. I mean, I can't respect Chinese and Asian people, I guess. He's saying he's from Singapore. But if your name is Shou Shu, if there's chi, she, ji sounds in your name, I'm sorry, you're super Asian, alright? You're just like super duper Asian. And I don't know if I can respect this kind of CEO. I'm sorry, dude. Also, you are a competitor to YouTube, so prepare yourself in case I don't like you at some point, you know. Right now I like you. Give me more things, alright? Give me more free things. Like, there's a reason to like TikTok. I don't see a single ad in my entire fucking life. I've never seen a single ad from TikTok. I don't even know what that is. A TikTok ad? Does that exist? It's like a Bigfoot for me. What is that?
Officer of TikTok, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you.
What is he talking to?
I would like to talk about national security concerns that you have raised. The US law.
Is
and
this
under the
just
control.
shooting him?
I am Shou Chu.
Let's
and
listen
I'm
to
from
the whole
Singapore.
thing.
That's where I was born. That's where my parents. And after serving in Singapore's military,
Rapid fire, yeah.
I moved to the UK to attend college, and then here to the US. to attend business
Military,
school.
boys.
I actually met.
It's already a red flag as like, oh, I went to military though. But you Asian and we racist. I don't like that. Now you have to prove that you are working for the white people, alright? What are you doing to serve the white people? Because, like, we racist. I don't know.
My wife here.
I'm trying
By the
very
way, She was
hard.
just born a few miles away from here in Virginia.
Virginia.
2 years ago.
You're taking her Virginia from you? To yourself, from her to yourself. Don't take Virginia for yourself, bro. There's 2 red flags already. Why are you rapid firing? Slow down, bro.
I became the CEO of TikTok. Today, we
Became?
are more than a
You're not gonna tell us how you became CEO of TikTok? How did that happen? Tell us the story. You know, you're gonna talk for 6 minutes. You're not gonna brag how you became a TikTok CEO. You're just a random dude that showed up out of nowhere. We literally didn't know who he was until the TikTok ban announcement and shit. And he had to like show up to Congress. We didn't know who this person was. You must understand, guys. We did not know. I was here on TikTok for a long time. I see this person for 2 weeks now, at most. Like, I'm sorry, guys. You must not trust strangers, so we have like 4 red flags, and on my court, he would be digging a hole for himself, and I would be like, yeah, keep digging. Also, add some. We're gonna add a lot of sugar in it. We're gonna add a whole mountain of sugar in your hole. Just don't suffocate. I hope you like sugar. All right.
billion monthly active users around the world, including over 150 million in the United States.
Oh, so half and a half, baby.
Our app is a place where people can be creative and curious, and we're close to 5.
Creative and curious is a red flag. Nah, just kidding. But he picked those words. He picked those goddamn words. The best thing is be creative and curious. So it's just a playground, bro. Don't be fucking mad if your playground sets on fire. We're just playing, guys. We're just playing. It's just your playground is on fire now. We're creative and curious. Nothing changed. I'm sorry, bro. 5th red flag.
5 million American businesses, mostly small businesses, go to find new customers and to fuel their growth.
Oh, we're gonna fuel the growth of fires in your playground. Let's go, baby. 6 red
As TikTok
flags.
has grown, we've tried to learn the lessons of companies.
Don't grow TikTok. If it's on fire, why grow it? It makes no fucking sense to grow TikTok anymore if it's on fire, bro.
Have come before us, especially when it comes to the safety of teenagers.
Oh shit, it's so much on fire that teenagers are in danger. Look at that shit. He's planting red flags in my line of sight, like straight in there. It's like drive through those red flags and count them all. What, we survived 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
While the vast majority of people on TikTok are over 18,
while the vast majority can escape the fires that are plaguing TikTok right now.
And one of our fastest growing demographics are...
I need to fucking shut down something. I trust TikTok more than Facebook. No, Facebook just bought for the lawsuit, bro. Facebook has nothing to do with it. Everyone is gonna go to YouTube, bro. Facebook is there to just cry about it. It's like, TikTok exists. Why TikTok has playground and my playground is rotting? I want to set on fire playground right now, so everyone cries with me. Of course nobody trusts me. Look, my playground is rotting in hell. What the fuck? Wow, you said some true thing, Gabriella did.
People over 35.
You should subscribe to her, by the way.
We spent a lot of time adopting measures to protect teenagers.
We spend a lot of time, man. Time and effort. The fires are so huge. He needs to now spend ridiculous amount of time. Tell us how much time, bro.
Many of those measures are firsts for the social media industry. We forbid...
First, boys. Of course. Rapid firing as well. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Will we survive all the 6 minutes? Because I don't know, man. The smoke is infiltrating my room. My mom is making pancakes, so it's additional smoke in my room. I don't know what to do, guys. How will we escape this video?
Direct messaging for people under 16, and we have a 60-minute watch time by default for those under 18. We have a suite of family pairing tools so that parents can participate in their teens' experience and make the choices that are right for their family. We want TikTok to be a place where teenagers can come to learn, which is why we recently launched a feed that exclusively features educational videos.
The only thing they're gonna learn is if you get too close, it's gonna be very hot.
About STEM. STEM videos already have over 116 billion views.
Yeah, but I don't like science, dude. And it's garbage. Your Chinese propaganda is exactly that. Is feeding science to people and being proud of this shit. So at least he's flipping the script from, oh, my thing is on fire, guys. You should like me because my thing is on fire. And you water people, you like fire, right? And now he's just flipping the script, by the way. And now it's gonna get really scary because now he's on attack, not defense of like, oh, but my TikTok is on fire. Why? I have to protect children and stuff. All right. What you gonna do, bro?
And I think TikTok is inspiring a new generation to discover...
A new generation? Okay, math and science. I will let you discover math and science. In jail.
A passion for math and science.
I have zero of that thing. Sometimes math is does a cool thing, a sparkly little thing. It's not gonna sparkle a passion for me, okay? All right. I just need to... Oh, I remember now. I did zero math, alright? Zero math. I used to have passion until I made a calculator, and now I don't have to fucking waste time with math anymore. Alright? That is a big number, by the way. Holy shit. Just powered 15 by 15.
Now, I would also like to talk about national security concerns that you have raised.
Oh, you have raised concerns. Oh, motherfucker, bro. See, I will not survive this, because again, he did the bait and switch fucking thing, and he's literally just sitting there and declaring war against fucking America. He's literally just doing that. He's like, hey, everything is on fire because Russia, but I'm also Asian, so shut the fuck up, asshole. What you gonna do, bro? I'm gonna pull out my Terminator.
That we take very, very
Yeah, you better take it
seriously.
seriously, man.
Let me start by addressing a few misconceptions about ByteDance.
Oh. You're not gonna distract me, bro.
Of which we are a subsidiary. ByteDance is not open.
I love the dramatic music, it really helps. Let's watch another giant fall off a cliff. Get the hell out of here, bro. Fuck your TikTok.
Or controlled by the Chinese government. It's a private company. 60% of the company is owned by global institutional investors. 20% is owned by the founder. And
yeah, I guess you're gonna successfully distract me. Wow, now we know who owns TikTok. But at least I still don't, but I at least know who's defending TikTok, so that's cool. You had your distraction round. So do you have a bonus meme? All right, I accept bonus memes. I'm very, very kind to people. All right, where's your bonus
20%
meme?
owned by employees around the world.
All right.
ByteDance has 5 board members. 3 of them are American.
Who? Names. Names, please.
Now, TikTok itself is not available in mainland China. We're headquartered in Los Angeles and in Singapore, and we have 7,000 employees.
Okay. Maybe that is a bonus meme. That's cool.
In the US today.
They have employees. Of course you have employees. Technically, anyone who uploads TikTok is an employee to your platform. In case you pay them or bribe them to make more TikToks. Or incentivize in some kind of way, right? It's an employee, technically. If it becomes like a passive income, right? For people. So I don't know what he means by employee anymore. The meaning of the word is weird. So that's a cool bonus meme. I'll take that.
Still, we have heard important concerns about the potential for unwanted foreign access to US data and potential manipulation of the TikTok US ecosystem.
By the way, I'm already getting tired and I don't know if I can continue. So let's see if we can find a lullaby so I could go to sleep. I activated my Terminator, but I don't know if I want to go that direction.
Approach has never been to dismiss or trivialize any of these concerns. We have addressed them with real action.
A real lullaby?
Now, that's what we've been doing for the last 2 years. Building what
That's firewall.
amounts to a firewall that seals off protected US user data.
Are you gonna cook a pie on that playground? It's time for pie.
From unauthorized foreign access. The bottom line is this. American data stored on American soil by an American company overseen by American personnel.
You said American a lot of times. I guess we're safe now. I guess we are safe. Where's my pie though?
We call this initiative Project Texas. That's where Oracle is headquartered. Today,
How are you hiding in Texas? That's the whole fucking problem. Oh my god. We figured it out. We got them, boys. They're commies.
US TikTok data is stored by default in Oracle.
No, technically, people think of TikTok as right-wing, and like, right now, because of, he said Texas in his rapid fire net. Now you want full right-wing in this one. And technically, you know, if you contain conspiracy theories, full force at full display, that's, you know. But they did ban or mitigated the damage or relevancy of Andrew Tate. Now he just disappeared, never to be seen again. But everyone's scared of Andrew Tate, so it's not a left-wing or right-wing thing to be scared of Andrew Tate, okay?
Service. Only vetted personnel operating in a new company called TikTok US Data Security can control access to this data. Now, additionally, we have plans for this company to report to an independent American board with
Sounds like Lullaby. Very cool stuff. I literally can't listen to whatever he's saying because I can't understand.
strong security credentials. Now, there's still some work to do.
All right, tell me what work to do, because I'll wake up the next day after this stupid whatever you just said that made me very sleepy, and then yeah. What are we gonna do tomorrow? All right, tell me.
We have legacy US data sitting in our servers in Virginia and in Singapore. We're deleting those, and we expect that to be complete this year. When that is done, all protected US data will be under the protection of US law and under the control of the US-led security team. This eliminates the concern that some of you have shared with me that TikTok user data can be subject to Chinese law. This goes further, by the way, than what any other company in our industry have done.
I can't survive because I have no commentary left. I tried everything, guys. See
The
what
TikTok
happened?
user data can be...
See what I tried to change my frequency a bunch of times and I just broke. I don't think I got the answer I wanted this time. Oh well. Better luck next time.
Americans want to move to Japan. Maybe it's all the anime. And Europe.
See? This is not a coincidence. This is some crazy shit. It's kind of the anime, but it's like the Chinese public sector. Alright? Japan. And they have successfully infiltrated American culture. Fantastic. What is Europe about? Europe just wants to intertangle?
It's about as much as you'd expect. Everybody wants to go to Germany. In Sweden and Finland, they're like, we already live at the top of the food chain, so we need...
Normally, Europeans should be cool with going to Russia or India. That would be the idea. Their dream. But the thing is, they want to intertangle into other countries, but they can't do that. So how would you do that, right? So if you solve this puzzle where they should be dealing with Russia and India, you realize Russia needs people because it's dying. The birth rate is very low. And India has an explosion of people. It's a different kind of fire personality type. So it deals with people. So in Russia, you get to live a dream. If you figure out how to live in Russia, it's very difficult. And if you accept Indians into your country, you can also build a dream. It depends, right? So that's what Europe is all about. It's some crazy shit, man. As you start to figure out personalities of continents, then fuck me, bro. And this map is so useful, and this is a Lithuanian, I believe. I don't think it can be any other way,
need
man.
to go to Spain. And French people want to move to Canada? So does the UK, Ireland, Belgium. Canada is a long way off. In the
Canada, because I don't know why they're so sneaky about it, you know? Oh, I don't want to go to America. I just want to go to Canada for some reason. I don't know what this sneaky bullshit about. But it also makes no sense, right? It's more of a, oh, I want to go to Russia. In a way. It's actually like closer to of saying I want to go to Russia than actually saying I want to go to US. Alright? If you remove Canada from the map, I would imagine.
middle here, we have people wanting to move to Switzerland.
Because again, Canada actually has no voice, no actual existence. It's like it feels like a barren wasteland. But you can't just use a barren wasteland. Is the new American dream? No. No. Canada is garbage. It's literally wasteland. I have not heard good things about Canada, guys. Nothing good.
Switzerland. I'd move to Switzerland as well.
And actually, I don't know how Russians live. I do not know. I don't hear negative things about how Russians live. I actually don't. So I would actually, like, prefer that. Or try to at least understand how they live. Especially if that means, like, we can mitigate war by just moving there and changing their perspective. Obviously, we have to be in full protection, but at the same time, we would just move there. If we disappear, if we get killed or something, or even just tortured and triggered or something, put in jail or anything, it would be a declaration of war, right? And then Russia just gets completely obliterated. So there's actually a chance and a better lifestyle potential to go to Russia as long as you get all the permissions, you set up full protection, and if you get disappeared or your co-travelers disappear, it's war. And Russia doesn't want to fucking play with war, alright? They want to play along with Russia-speaking countries or things that they can infiltrate. They will play around with that shit. But they don't want to actually play real war. Alright, Russia is just way too weak and doesn't know how to fucking do that shit properly. Unless it's being loved and a lot of people get sucked into Russia, then Russia's actually going to be a very strong country. But right now it's just absolute garbage and can be just removed from the map. Just like some kind of roach land or something. Insect land.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. The worst crime is that this map thinks that Lithuania and Belarus is the same country.
It is, though.
That is honestly the worst insult I have ever gotten in my life.
I'm glad you're happy.
In Africa, they want to move to Canada. I can't blame them. In India, they want to move to Canada. That's all Japan at the bottom there. New Zealanders want to move to Fiji.
Australia
Nobody wants
also
to move to
Japan.
America, but everybody wants to move to Canada. Never mind, guys.
And the kicker, making me realize I'm always correct. So Russia, again, fire nation wants to go to water place, just like US wants to go to wind place, which is Japan. But Japan is like super small and doesn't want people going there. You have to like infiltrate China somehow. And again, the only way to infiltrate China and go there is because China is like ignorant and wants to just reject you. You just have to create China in your own backyard if you want that. That is usually always the answer. If you really want to go there, if you really want to go somewhere, you have to become that thing or let it manifest in your world to some extent until you will not want to do that anymore. But yeah, people who really want to travel somewhere, they are attracted like magnets to a particular personality, right? So you must understand that. And there should be a second map that describes what people want to receive, from which country people want to receive people. And it would be really funny to see Russia being invited in America, you know, Russians. That would be fucking hilarious. But it probably would be India, maybe. I'm hoping, because I would just reinforce my thing. So I can't give you my opinion. I can only give you my observation, right? It's kind of interesting.
If you do not take life into your hands, then planets will decide what should happen to you to some extent.
This triggered me because, again, it's my classmate reunion bullshit. Where now there's just a few eyeballs, technically now 3 eyeballs left. And they're rolling down, and I poke those eyeballs. I get to decide, because they don't show any intention. And technically it's just happening worldwide, where 90% of people you don't see, but 90% of people are just mindless consumers on the internet. They don't actually understand how powerful internet actually is, and that is the current way to take control over your life, is your presentation that is actually constant presentation. You can constantly look a certain way. You don't have to dress. You don't have to worry. You just have to do it once. Take a picture of it. Take a video of it. If you can do that one, you can keep improving your image, but you just have to do it like once a year, and people will understand what you're on about, right? If you take too many selfies, if you're trying to act like a celebrity, I don't know if that's a good idea, alright? Like a sex doll or some macho man, I don't know, bro. I think people can lose themselves in the internet as well, trying to appeal to other people as well. You gotta find the balance, but other than that, let's let him finish. It's the only TikTok he has.
Cannot decide. You must know this. The best astrologers in the world, if you tell them I am on a spiritual path, they will say, no, we won't make predictions for you, because you have taken life into your hands. We can't make predictions for someone who's taken life into their hands. I'm interested to see that every one of you take your life into your hands. What it means is, if you have mastery over your physical body, 15 to 20%…
See, like, this is an Indian guy, and going back to the previous video, this is the least racist thing I can say right now. It's like, you want some Indians in your country to be your friends and all that stuff, because they're probably the best friends you can have, and they're going to be very excited as well, and just doing whatever you like, whatever you want to do. So just buy some Indians into your own country. Invite them in, bro. But be very careful, obviously. Just do it over time. And I'm talking mostly to Europeans. Don't steal Indians from me, you Americans. Don't do that, alright? I know you want to. Don't fucking do that. I know there's a lot of them, but no. Alright? Just like there's a lot of leaves on the tree, but there's limited amount of fruits, alright? Don't focus on the leaves. Oh, look how many leaves the tree has. I'm not eating leaves, bro. Shut the fuck up.
% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you have mastery over your mind, 50 to 60% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you have mastery over your life energies, 100% of your life and destiny…
And it's actually quite scary to be 100% control over your life. Because most importantly, what happened to me is I can't control reality, I just can control my life and how I feel, and it's amazing, but it's very scary to be in this kind of different shape and form than everyone else. It is scary because I will have to start explaining, or I will just get attacked straight up for being different. So I have to be prepared for various scenarios, because I never know what's going to happen still. I don't know what destiny wants from me, you know, what it wants me to react to and experience, because I am controlling my life, but I'm not in control of the resources that I will be using and getting entangled into. And sometimes I cannot just do 100%, I have to do 90%, where I have to respect the 10% of just weird things that my body, my thing wants to do. Technically allow a little bit of manipulation to tease people, and it's technically not what I want to do, but I just want to kind of show like, yeah, you have power too, no problem. You have that 10% there, and I cannot get in trouble, right? As long as I don't get in trouble, that is, with that 10% of their abilities to manipulate me. And technically poking their eyes, my classmate eyeballs, and checking their profiles was also one of those, oh, you have manipulated me moments. Oh, you have existed for so long in this chat group, I have to check your profiles and get to know you, even though you didn't say a fucking word. It's almost like a manipulation thing that I allowed them to do just to introduce to what happens if nothing happens, if no one actually manipulates me, if the 10% gets unused, even though I'm willing. That's kind of like, the 10% is just a willingness to make friends and respect friendships and relationships. That's it. That's kind of the manipulation thing, but you can just change it into friendships and relationships. And then everything's just very nice. So that's
how long
cool.
you would survive.
But again, like, you have to respect, you have to give that 10% fully and not be 100% control over your life, because again, your life will start shrinking without relationships. It is a terrifying thing. I'm glad I have my mom, because I wouldn't have anything else to work with. Just nothing. Zero. Alright? And when people would smell my desperation to connect, desperation, you know, it's gonna be expensive on me. I'll have to fucking work and slave for them. I'm gonna be fucking enslaved very quickly, bro, if I show desperation. It's a very big disaster if I lose my mom, so I have to take care of her and show respect. But right now we're making a video, okay? So regardless of how I feel in the moment, I can take a break any moment, but survive, bro.
If you only ate these certain foods. Firstly, if you had to survive off hot sauce, you would only last around 5 days, because your stomach will literally be digested from the inside. Sounds terrifying. Next.
Digested? Well, I don't think that's what would happen. Just hot sauce would just intoxify your stomach and also turn it to more hot sauce. Or just leak out. And everything has to be destroyed. But it's kind of disgusting. He goes through different foods. The biggest one being pizza.
Finally, believe it or not, but you could survive 30 years without eating anything else.
The thing that triggered me the most is, trust me, you can survive longer on ramen. And what was the rate on ramen, boys? Shit. Okay, we got him.
Instant ramen, you would survive only for a year, boys. Because the chances of you having a heart attack are quite likely. You would survive only for a year, because...
Only for a year. The heart attack, I'll tell you what the real heart attack is gonna happen. When you realize that instant ramen is just fucking bread. It's wheat flour. All the macaroni things is just wheat flour. You can just eat bread and enjoy bread, and you're gonna get the same fucking nutrition stuff, I would imagine, as eating ramen. But I'm eating soup right now. Oh, you like flavored water again. Congratulations. Oh my god, that's cool. Just add spice into your fucking water and drink it, and it's gonna be soup for you. It's bullshit. And it's actually more expensive. Instant ramen is more expensive than bread for obvious reasons.
There's the chances of you having a heart...
You have to. And that's the heart attack. You will realize these facts and you're gonna get a heart attack. Next year, bro. That's the funny thing about diseases. Like, it actually aligns with the vibes because that's what it is in the end. Everything is just fucking vibes and vibrations in a way.
admit, it's a little weird that in our country, if you can't afford to buy food for your children, CPS will come, take your children, put them with a foster family, and give that family money to pay for food for your children.
But the reality is, you made children and you can't afford having them. That is a big mistake. That is a big mistake looking into your future. You're not going to get your children. Hopefully you can get your children back and when you fix your situation, financial situation. That would be cool if there's no problems like that. Just fixing your shit, getting your life back together, because your children belong to you still. It's just that you have to spend time elsewhere until you fix your shit. So I've explained, all right? No need to be confused. Congratulations.
You interrupted my dinner. I'm literally eating egg rolls right
Yeah, Dad, get the
The
fuck
people
out
of
of
France
here.
are refusing to give up as a staggering 1 million people took part in continued protests across the country.
Yeah, France, get the fuck out of here.
Did you know you
How did he do that?
can put magnets inside your 3D prints?
No, you can't. Only evil people would do that.
Inside your prints. It's actually really easy. Wherever you want a magnet in your 3D print, model a cavity the same size and diameter as the magnet. Then use the pause at layer function to pause the
Pause? There's a pause button, guys? Holy shit. Most live streamers will only discover pause button in like 5 years, and he already did it. Holy shit,
Turns
this
out
guy.
Mark Zuckerberg has a dark past with TikTok that he doesn't want anyone knowing about right now. It's no secret that the
Did he
banning of
have sex
TikTok in
with
the
TikTok?
US would benefit Meta. But the lengths that Zuck has gone to make it happen is shocking. But before he wanted to get rid of it, he wanted to own it. In 2016, Zuckerberg was in serious talks with the founders of Musical.ly, which is now TikTok. But when the deal never happened, he tried to copy it with an app called Lasso. If you've never heard of it, it's because it failed miserably. But then when TikTok started taking off and Trump wanted to ban it in 2020, he began aggressively lobbying against TikTok in Washington. In a private dinner at the White House, he argued that China's internet firms posed a threat to American businesses and, quote, should be a bigger concern than reining in Facebook. Remember his position on China because this gets crazy. Now, after TikTok survived the first ban, the Washington Post received leaked emails confirming that Mark Zuckerberg paid a large consulting firm last year to organize a nationwide campaign with
Just by looking at Mark's face, everyone would probably beg me to make a video about him and his personality. Are you sure, though? You sure you want to know? Because I don't. He looks depressed and intoxicated. And it feels like his soul is like very, very far away from him. And he only gets his soul back when he sleeps. You know, he gets to interact with his soul. It's kind of interesting. I don't know, bro.
last year to organize
It might be interesting, but it might make an entire world cry.
a nationwide campaign with the primary goal of turning the
me
public
sugar,
against TikTok.
Mr.
He officially
Sugarberg.
entered his villain era at this point. One email read, dream would be to get stories with headlines like from dances to danger.
I'm sure I'm gonna meet Zuckerberg at some point as YouTube CEO, so fuck that shit. I'll delay the video far into the future.
How TikTok has become the most harmful social media space for kids. This was in reference to dangerous trends that supposedly started on TikTok, but after investigation turned out to have originated on Facebook. Other messages the firm was trying to push was that TikTok is the real threat, especially as a foreign.
If you're good at a video game, people will look at you and will say, wow, that is so amazing. You must work really hard to be good at the video game. It looks so effortful. But when you're good at a video game, you actually don't expend a whole lot of effort. It's actually easy for you, right? But the question is, why is it easy for you? Because you understand. You understand the mechanics of the game. You understand the meta of the game. The more that you understand, the more easy things become. And this is the key thing about cultivating detachment. This is what the yogis figured out, is that if you want to live an easy life that is also happens to be like more productive, then you need to actually start with awareness. Because as long as we are numb,
Awareness that turns into knowledge, alright? Because you will be numb from awareness too. It's all about knowledge, unfortunately. Awareness that you're willing to actually accept and be open-minded about. And not awareness of like, I'm gonna sit and scroll through TikTok because I'm so aware. of all these things now because I have TikTok one application. And then, wow, I'll see so many things. And then I'll forget everything the moment I leave TikTok. Like, you have to do this experiment and you leave TikTok. How many TikToks do you remember? It's very difficult to remember more than 10-15% of TikToks. Very difficult. If you remember 20%, you gotta sit there for like an hour scrolling, but like 10-15 is the norm, I would say. And it's still ridiculously difficult, but it's still an indication of like, oh, you have no problems with your memory. If you forget everything, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to talk to you. It's a good indication if a person actually cares and has a proper memory. But you still have to double check if their memory is not either fake or way too intense as well. Way abnormal memory. But it's still an indication that someone cares, so that's cool.
To stuff, and as long as we don't understand how things work, we can exert all the effort in the world, and it's going to yield very few returns. If you're...
Yeah, that's what happens when you have no brain. Which was the cool part of my previous video, TikTok versus YouTube, which I referenced so many times now. If you have no brain, trying to solve a problem is almost impossible, alright? And the problems will accumulate in your life, simply because you have no brain. You can solve problems that other people solved by reconnecting or selling your problem to someone else, to another expert, but things can get so much more complicated when every single problem is like requires a specialized expert, or experts become greedy and then don't actually solve the problem in a real way. They only solve a problem so you come back and try to solve it again. So you never know when your society collapses and you need to get a fucking brain, or you will also collapse with the same society. And I'm technically talking to Americans right now. Alright, they're in desperation to find experts all the time. And the problem is, I'm in desperation to get money, so please give me money, alright? I'm not an expert, just give me money.
There are more...
I'm just trying to relate, guys. You want experts, I want money. Alright? I don't know how that's connected, but maybe it works out for me, guys. Let's go, 28,000. Can TikTok do it? It's not gonna be easy. Of course in this video. But right now, we did, boys. And we have a perfect face to couple it with it. Whatever comes next, obviously. I got
Don,
it,
what do you...
Oh, perfect face, man. The president of TikTok right there, bro. There you go. Perfection has been reached. Thanks, AI.
Try to take over
I'm sorry,
the world.
guys.
And how...
I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, Don, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Joe. Try to take over the world.
And how are we going to do that, Don?
We'll launch a line of hair care products called Hair Force One. We'll make billions and use the profits to control the world.
But, Don, isn't your hair already a national treasure?
Why, thank you, Joe. With
Oh my
your
God.
smile and my hair, we'll be unstoppable.
So cool.
Hey, Don, how do you feel about adding some ice cream to the mix?
Joe, ice cream doesn't belong in hair products, but since it's your favorite, we can have some as a treat after we finish our batch.
Ice cream, I'll scoop to that. Narf.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Hair Force One, the ultimate hair care solution for world domination.
It'll make your hair so soft you'll feel like a fluffy kitten.
Oh my
We're
God.
making money hand over comb, Joe. World domination is within our grasp.
we're going to be the most powerful hair gurus in history.
Sir, we have a situation. A group of bald eagles is attacking the White House, and they're using your hair care products as weapons.
Oh my
Hair
God.
products were supposed to help us rule the world, not destroy it.
Don, what are we going to do?
What the
We'll have to
fuck?
start over, Joe. We'll find a new way to take over the world tomorrow night.
We'll call it Plan B for Bald Eagle.
Yes, Joe. Plan B it is.
Oh my God. The best thing I've ever seen, bro. Holy shit. No lobotomy, no, just literally a fucking awesome video. If you ignore the bad graphics, alright? The Minecraft graphics, guys.
Instead, let's reduce the 311 million Americans to just a representative one struggling more than they were, while the rich, poorest Americans. But hey, even the poor folks
Wealth distribution
aren't
ideal.
actually poor, since the poverty line has stayed almost entirely off the chart. We have a super healthy middle class with a smooth transition into
This is how it looks
half
like.
the country's stocks.
And this is that top 1% or whatever. Overflowing a little bit. Have their own stacks of money. Decides who lives and who dies, basically. Welcome to super capitalism. Authority capitalism, basically, is what it is. Where you control money, and that way you get to decide who lives and who dies. Who starves, who gets tortured, basically, with poverty. That's life, baby. You like this one? How do we solve this? Live through it, alright? We just gotta live through it and figure out how to not be the fucking bottom garbage. Alright, disposable garbage of society. And that shit is not easy, alright? You can climb, and then realize, oh, you're an Andrew Tate and you belong in jail. So you go back all the way, pooped, and lose everything. Alright? It's hard. You have to steadily climb this ridiculous mountain, and the moment you climb all the way up, you have to give as much money to the hungry people that you have met in the way. Otherwise, you're gonna go to jail or your children are gonna go to jail, or your loved one's gonna go to jail. Go here. That is jail, guys. Go back is the jail. Right now, I live in shadow, so I know my worth is way higher than where I am right now. And people will try and stop me and challenge me, and it's not gonna work. And I'm gonna just float all the way up into a proper place where I cannot be starved at least. And I'll fight myself for that 1% category. No problem. So I could, give money to the loved ones that are struggling. And take away from fucking people who are greedy. Justice, boys. The only way to solve a problem is to just be aware of what you'll have to do, what you're facing against.
Can you circle all the traffic lights, please?
Can he do it, though? Finally smiling, bro. Epic.
You actually did it. That is very impressive performance. Okay, now we can initiate the interview procedure. Can you circle?
Uganda have just passed a bill making it illegal to be gay, and for those who are caught could face life in prison and in some cases even the death penalty. Under the new bill, friends, family, and members of the community will now...
Actually, I don't think I'm racist anymore. I feel like I'm no longer I have been cured from racism. Just like that. Holy shit. Maybe, like, black people are less gay, and that's, like, the coolest thing about them. And I have to worship them now. But Nicki Minaj is the only black person on my list, and she dresses up like rainbows, and I love that so much. It's just the rainbow thing has been hijacked. I don't know, bro.
now also have a duty
Get
to
over
report
it.
individuals in same-sex relationships to the authorities. In addition to that, any individuals, institutions, media groups, or journalists which support LGBT rights or distribute pro-gay media will now also face prosecution and imprisonment. The bill is one of the toughest pieces of anti-gay legislation in Africa, and it was passed with widespread support in Uganda's parliament. Uganda have just
Don't take African shit too seriously. Again, it's a fucking demon world. We can't even comprehend what Africa is dealing with, alright? Or why Africa even exists to begin with. I don't know. What is that? Africa? Never heard of that thing. Let me know when that thing actually exists, alright?
Okay, ladies, here is the challenge.
Ladies!
We have 2 donkeys and... Correct, yes.
Okay,
They
so
fit-
like there'd be no reason to do this or this.
No, because then
they'll
you can't
fit.
see it.
Yeah,
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know if that really matters. Okay, let's try. Okay.
Try to.
What if I do... Can I pick these up?
Yeah, you can, and you get one last guess.
Okay. I'm smarter than you.
So, you gotta put the riders on the donkeys so they fit. And she was happy for the most part when she realized. Even I didn't realize, so I had to give respect.
They're both upside down.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's not how it works. So you're actually gonna take this, and here, I'm gonna give it to you, and you're gonna show her how to do it. Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't show it, man. You're way too happy right now.
Tell you what I'm. Okay, you see how they're both upside down? Ready? It's so simple.
Wait. Let me get in position.
It is not simple. Don't show it. You put it here, alright?
This is destroying your creativity. And everyone tells you to do it. What did Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg have in common? They
didn't give me money.
all had incredibly messy desks. Mom, English, please! You were there when I was a kid, right?
Yeah, of course.
What was our single biggest reason for arguments?
Cleaning your room. It was horrible. A lot of clothes and toys and a huge big mountain.
The famous ping pong ball study at the University of Minnesota looked at the effect that work surroundings have on people's creative performance.
I don't want to show this because he said ping pong ball study. And I don't know what that means.
The task they had was to come up with alternative uses for a ping pong ball.
Oh.
Those participants that were in messy rooms actually came up with more uses, they were more creative than those who were in the orderly rooms. Because in clean and organized environments, we feel constrained and limited to think creatively and outside the box. As Einstein
I don't even have to comment on this. Just whatever.
rightly said, if a cluttered desk
Why should I argue with a Russian, dude? Fuck that shit.
is a sign of a cluttered mind, then what do we make of an empty desk?
It's a Russian propaganda if it's empty desk.
I seriously think that these kids don't really know how to play outside.
Or I'm just racist.
I think
again.
What the bargain is like, go play outside.
Actually, you know what? What I think? Black people should go to Africa, and that's not racist to say that. That's pretty good. It's like Chinese people should think of going to China if we don't like them, you know, that's kind of the whole point. Just now Japan, but like technically you can go to China, right? Because you're Asian. That's how it works, right?
Right, and this is what they do. It's so strange.
See, they're looking for Africa and they cannot find it. No, it's not in the bush, dude. It is not there. I'm sorry, bro. No, it's not around the corner. He's trying to summon Africa, and he's just like sad, hoping that his friends are gonna be successful. You know, just waiting. It's completely fine. As long as you put context of trying to find
Everyone
Africa.
needs to know what Putin and Xi Jinping just agreed to yesterday. Because we may be witnessing the fall of the...
They're also trying to find Africa?
The Western-led world order right in front of our eyes. If you didn't know, China's leader spent the last 3 days in Moscow where he signed a series of memorandums and agreements designed to not only strengthen the China-Russia relations, but also to promote
Damn, they're really trying to find
a
Africa.
new multipolar world. This is basically a term used for a global system not led by...
It's literally right there, dude.
...by Western rules and values. Just some of the agreements made was that Moscow is now ready to support Chinese...
Shit, they're exchanging information. Also, Putin is desperate to find a cure from being gay. I love that. I love my own comment. I love my own attitude against towards Putin. It's the only way we can actually defend ourselves from Putin. Is to know that he's gay, alright? We gotta know that fact. We gotta spread the news. And he's not doing his work. Dylan is a loser in the news category. I even do a better job because I say Putin is gay. That's all you need to know. And that this Xi Jinping should be very scared of him being gay. Because, like, you know, you don't... Well, that makes you, you know, you shake a gay hand too many times. You're too happy about it. And you also become gay. So, you know, Putin has superpowers. If he's very gay, if he's super gay, whatever he touches also turns into gay. Thing. Please touch women, alright? Wait, how does that work? Well, what if gay person touches a woman? I don't think I want to find out, so please don't let Putin touch women, okay? Just one simple thing.
This your country?
Yes, my country.
No, блядь, it is not my country, нахуй. My country not star, нахуй.
My country is star.
Africa? What the fuck, man?
Not Africa.
Are you
You looking for Africa?
It's blood, your eye, nahkuy. You close eye? What the fuck? No star.
Alright, you guys, in this video, we're seeing...
This your country?
I need a blue star on my country flag. Then it's gonna be distinct, dude. Then everyone will know. A blue star. Because blue is actually, like, super rare on flags, right? Blue and purple. So, it's kind of cool to have.
In this video, we're seeing a frog that gets evicted from his home by this hamster who just absolutely...
We're gonna watch it twice.
With no warning. Alright, you guys, in this video, we're
eviction,
seeing a frog
boys.
that gets evicted
Get
from
out
his
of here.
home by this hamster who just absolutely...
Technically, what if the hamster's just a cleaner or whatever, and it's like, get out, I want to clean. I'll pay you later or something. Wait, what?
Tosses him onto the streets with no warning. Alright, you guys, in this video, we're seeing a frog that gets evicted from his home by this hamster who just absolutely tosses him on...
Generative AI is on the verge of taking the augmented and virtual reality realms.
See, this is what you can do with AI. It's so
Watch
ugly.
This captivating demonstration by Blockade Games.
So captivating,
which merges
dude.
a ControlNet Scribble preprocessor with Skybox diffusion technology.
Yeah, Scribble. That's what you do with the AI? You scribble?
To help users design...
See, that's garbage.
What in the actual fuck is this? What in
It's
the
a car, dude.
actual fucking Christ is this shit?
It's car from Africa, boys.
Okay.
It's a plane from Africa. It will never land. I'm sorry, bro.
Of course.
You will never see it ever again. It's trying to find Africa really hard, bro.
Don't run after the P-18. Let it land.
When it will land. No, it's looking for Africa. It will never land, bro. They're trying to make sure that when it's very obvious that you're doing a stupid thing like hiding and calling yourself Africa, that an Asian person is going to notice that easily. So, and will he solve the problem? Okay, I'm trying way too hard with the same joke, but...
抱歉，老板，对不起，我找不到厕所，我找不到厕。又是，人到底要来几次？
Game over. It's so stupid, bro. Real.
Okay, we can take over Trump's app, Truth Social, right now. Here's how.
Okay, so the top trending topics only have like 100 people talking about them. So this means if only 100 of us make accounts and post with a new hashtag, it will literally be trending and Trump will see it. So in my opinion, the hashtag
I guess it worked.
We should use is DeSantis 2024. Ron DeSantis, for those who don't know, is his biggest enemy and his main challenger for 2024. Truth Social is Trump's app, and if he thinks that...
I mean, it's pretty cool that you can do that, and it just highlights the things you can do in social media in general. So that's cool. If you have like enough people, you can infiltrate shitty social media platforms. You cannot actually infiltrate them with 0 people, but if you have enough people, you can trend in shitty social media platforms. You cannot trend on YouTube. So it's actually quite interesting to explore and understand when you have enough power to infiltrate. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. That's what he's doing, and it just makes a lot of sense.
Hi everyone, it's Show here.
For the first time I'm born, guys. I am born out of fear.
I'm the CEO of TikTok.
Asian plus size stores be like BB fat, fat girls, fatty fat girls.
They're simply not ashamed to say what it is and play with it. To the point where it gets a little bit cringy, but fuck it, you know. I'm cool with that.
Love calories. Moo moo.
Because for me, like, it doesn't trigger me whatsoever. My personality doesn't care that much. It's just funny to me.
Fat cat.
This one's just fucking cute, actually.
Asian plus size stores be like.
Fat cat, man.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
Oh my god, no. I am now scared, actually.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
I love it, man.
Here's the marketing trick that people fall for every day. Have you ever wondered why they always seem to put the same types of stores next to each other? Whether it's...
Wait, are we it?
So I
Is
can't
that
be the
it?
only one who does this, but a lot of people don't actually know this. This printer. It was the cheapest printer I could find. It's
I'm not sure if I already watched this. I have to put a stop sign somewhere.
Whenever it runs out of ink, I have to spend $44 to replace it.
Okay, I'll check my TikTok previous What the Fuss video. If we run out of material, I'll have to look for something, I don't know. This is the first video I shown? Yeah, so we're far away from that thing.
That means it's actually cheaper to buy a new printer every time I run out of ink. $30 for the printer, $44 for the ink. That's crazy. Don't worry, I don't do that. Instead, I found another hack. You see, if you go in...
The hack is becoming an expert in printers. And right now, like, you have to think about it that way, right? Sometimes becoming an expert is actually easier than finding an expert. Or trustworthy expert. Like, therapy is one of those things that I found out to be bullshit, and you can become your own expert in this thing. Even you can become programmer soon enough with AI. AI can give you tools to become an artist, a programmer, video maker. Really cool stuff that you just have to become an expert on, so you don't have to buy these services anymore. It's very important to learn these things right now. Specifically now. And maybe that's what's going to be on my thumbnail, is like become your own expert or something. I have to like sit down for like 20 minutes and contemplate what the thumbnail is supposed to be of What the Fuss. It's actually quite a difficult process as well.
Here, just take out these little ink cartridges. You can peel off this little sticker on the top, and then get this kit. Now in this kit, which was $15 on Amazon, you get a couple things. You get a bunch of little jugs of ink, which this is $15, like I said, and you get enough ink to refill it hundreds of times.
It's so
and
cool.
You get a little syringe and a tiny drill bit. So what you do...
But the thing is, he's trying to make other experts, but the best thing to do at the same time is realize that people are stupid and lazy and just build a business, teaching on the side, but mostly just completely just pulling out a business out of a hat. The problem with that is now building a business is still a very tough thing to do, and I can't wrap my head around it no matter how smart I am. The problem of building a business is a problem I will never be able to solve, guys. Unless I'm very old. Maybe like 10 years later. Technically, what I'm going to be doing is, well, using every single resource and amplifying my workforce. So when I have to do something, I employ people, and technically that's kind of a business model. But the reason why it's so difficult to build a business is just because it's nonsensical process to do that right now. It's like, well, I just pay money, right, for people for doing work. But what if you get regulated and you have to pay taxes now? What if you get the eye of the government? Do you run? What do you do? Do you try to explain things? And almost every single move is just wrong. As if you should have done something prior to getting the eye of the government in the first place. I don't know, man. It's very complicated.
You drill a tiny hole on the top of the ink cartridge, and then you use this syringe, this needle, and you just inject the ink into there.
I imagine you would never find something like this on YouTube Shorts. Anything like this. Actually practical things, and it's also something I have to keep in mind. But for me, it's just like knowledge about experts right now and nothing that I need to use. I would never own a printer to begin with, unless it's a 3D printer that I can like do small things with it, but like really, really cool stuff.
And then you get unlimited refills on your ink for like a couple dollars. So I can't be the only.
He says unlimited, but it's like, he just doesn't know, alright? We don't have to judge him, it's just, I wouldn't say unlimited.
So I'm making this because I want proof. So you have my EA account, right?
There's some long video about having problems with the account, that it just kind of like deleted the game or games. Empty library she shows, and like trying to deal with the customer support and that being garbage. I thought about it. About customer support thing, and the reality is again, you have to complain to the government first and foremost, and customer support is supposed to just be in your face of like, please don't talk to the government, we're going to talk to you and solve your problem. If they can't do that, you go to the government and you complain. And I know it's trivial to just throw a complaint about fucking the game that you wanted to play on your computer, but that's the point. If it's too trivial, you're not going to go to the government because you're too scared to talk about a thing that doesn't actually even matter, and you will start contemplating in your mind, maybe this shit is all bullshit and I shouldn't be playing Sims to begin with, because EA just collapsed somehow in front of your eyes, and their customer support sucks. So like, well, the third option is build your own government. And maybe you'll build your own games eventually. Who knows, right?
Beprotiškiausias nutikimas susijęs su mano Iron Snout žaidimu buvo ne tai, kad...
Yeah, it's Lithuanian, so you won't understand, but the idea is this guy found himself as a game developer with this highlight.
Klausimas.
Farm animals fight wolves in the video game Iron Snout. Pigs, correct.
How? Yeah, how? What? This is such a fucking nonsense, right? It makes no fucking sense. Why would this random game be so relevant? Because I wouldn't know. Why would a video game like that would be relevant in a... So it baffled me, so I just put it in because it makes no sense.
Domino's have released a pizza they say is topped to the edge with 100 pieces of pepperoni. Well, today we're going to find out if 100 slices of pepperoni. Case closed.
And he found...
Bumpo. That's all. 53.
53, so only half he found. And that's illegal, actually. 100 or it's free. No, it should cost 53%, because that sounds fair.
If this is good posture, then why does it feel so bad?
Because, like, that's how you have to think about it as well. It's really cool, right? If you get scammed, you have to ask yourself by how much you got scammed. You know, and you just get... Because you have to pay for the other pepperonis, too, so it's 53%. Why other people are saying it's free, it should be free, just because you got lied to? No, you got scammed to a certain point. Obviously, the discovering a scam is a whole nother level, so it should be free for that person, but overall, you shouldn't be fucking counting pepperonis to begin with. Unless you're counting with AI, with the power of AI, which is also possible now. Take a picture and it will count pepperonis. So because he didn't do it the AI way, he's still stupid influencer on TikTok, alright?
If this is good posture, then why does it feel so bad? Like, how is that good? Honestly, this looks way more comfy. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. And according to recent research, we might be onto something. They found that when they compared a...
That's cool. The only thing relevant right now is that this thing just broke off from my chair. So I took a chair from the kitchen. Eventually I realized, fuck, I still need this. I still need to relax sometimes. Right now I'm leaning in. And sometimes I'm like scared to be too far away from the microphone, even though it picks up sounds wherever my head is, it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, I can lean in and now I can lean out. This is how I sound leaned out, guys. I'm sure there's no difference. But, yeah, the best posture is changing your posture, is not being a robot or being cramped up, alright? The best posture is being free. The best posture is freedom. You know, yes, you are enslaved in this desk, but you still have to show your body that you have freedom to move and do whatever you feel like. Otherwise, I'll just put a red dot on your face. So then you'll have to move. Alright? Then you have to figure out where that red dot came from. It's not ketchup. It's not ash ketchup.
Yo, I've watched a lot of political ads over the years.
Yeah, they lost me, Dad.
So many lives, he even has his own Wikipedia page, and he did it all just by asking a simple question. Don Ritchie was a former Navy seaman and later a life insurance agent who lived close by to an area called the Gap. Not that Gap, this Gap. It was a giant cliffside, which made it a popular place to, you know...
Activate a dragon
card. Sometimes spot someone on the cliff from his house, and he would cross the road and simply ask the person, "Can I help you in
Can I help you activate the dragon card?"
some way?" He would then strike up a conversation, and he would invite them over to his house for a cup of tea and a chat. And
yeah, but it's what happens when you don't have brain. It's like, oh, the only solution now, because I couldn't find experts, is to end my life. Because my problems are catching up to me. What am I gonna do? Yeah, your last resort is talking to a random old man, alright? It doesn't have to be an old man that's waiting for you not to change your mind before suicide or whatever. No, just talk to a random person. It's just as suicidal as whatever this is supposed to be. Just talk to a random person that looks smart, so it's probably just some old guy. Alright? Give it a shot. If you're willing to kill yourself, you should be also willing to do crazy things in your life, right? And approaching strangers is still not a crazy thing. There's way more crazier things. But for fuck's sake, right? You have real problems if your solution is to not start doing crazy things, as long as, you know, it's not doing a school shooting. Is that a video game? Please tell me that's a video game, guys. Oh, look at that crazy person that belongs in jail. Why are you working? You should be in jail, dude.
Yeah.
He says a lot of things that only Elon Musk understands.
Do you ever get like feel like that's maybe not the case or not true?
Where are you going? You forgot your handcuffs?
Well, I mean, there's certainly at times when I have doubts about these things. I mean, I think it's a good question you asked because...
Oh, you're back, finally. You had to jump cut yourself.
It goes to... like
Teleporting fat guy.
At a foundational level, what is my philosophy? And
what is my philosophy? Yeah. Why are you asking questions? You should have answers by now, right? As a rich person. Or are you trying to buy answers? Are you a thief? What is happening here?
Does it lead to this conclusion? So
Well, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are both subjects to dissection, absolutely. So can't wait for that to happen, but I can only tease you guys. I can't do it immediately. I have to do it face to face. I have to face them, you know. Until they do such a terrible job on something that I just have to talk about it. Alright?
Push in the center. And break open.
For 40
You mean I can actually eat pepper now?
Been fighting a seed pod inside of red peppers. I could have been doing this. Ain't no way.
Fighting seed pod demons.
I just push the center. Break it open.
Wow, he made a new friend. It's kind of just cute. She's supposed to be responsible of this thing and goes to sleep. All this. And I feel it, you know, as being a businessman in most of these places, weird places. Like, it is exhausting, bro. And in general, being a businessman often puts you in these positions where you don't get customers. Technically because you're a piece of shit. And you don't know how to actually operate a business. And the only thing you need to do is keep making friends and offering free stuff and all that stuff just to grab people's attention, right? That's all you need to fight for. And in this case, well, children can get sucked into that stupid, problematic world. And it's cute to see that a stranger comes up and helps and makes a TikTok about it to spread awareness on that. It is what it is. I don't want to watch it because we're running out of time.
This is another toy that Zhuge Liang played with when he was a child. People can take it out. Do you know how to get it out? In fact,
of course, because I've seen the video.
Go through hardships and
I forgot how to take it out.
Before you can get out. Now let me demonstrate the
I want to get out. I'm Elon Musk.
First, flip it 360 degrees from here, then go through this checkpoint, and you will find that you cannot pass. Many people give up at this point, thinking that they have entered a dead end, but in fact, you only need to rotate it once and easily pass it. When you get here, rotate it again, then walk around this H shape and you will be out. Have you learned how to solve it? Like and follow me if you do.
Why would I want to learn that?
This is another...
Who do we spend most of our time with? This is our
with
time
Elon Musk
family. It starts with
being
a
in
lot
jail
and
as well.
Dramatically in our 20s.
What?
This is our time spent with friends. It looks like it peaks when we're in college and then just.
Elon Musk is not my friend.
This is our time spent with our partner. That's where all of our
I
time
get it.
This
That's
is our
cool.
time spent with children. This shows how little time we're going to be able to spend with our
I think Elon Musk is a child.
children before they grow up. This one is
Yeah,
crazy.
he will
The
grow
time
up.
spent with coworkers is so high for so much of our life because of our jobs. Our time spent alone looks like it increased.
Yeah, that's the trajectory for Elon Musk. He will stop being a child and he will start spending time alone.
My dad.
I don't care about those graphs, man. As much as I thought. Yes, your dad, my dad. Shut the fuck up. Don't show your face that close. It's ugly.
Do you think I can get a job here? Can I just go and ask them? Like, how can you? No. I got rejected like this 1,000 times before I finally got my dream job in the most unlikely way. Here's how I did it. So here are 10,000 applicants, only 200 get to the online test. 60 get to the job interview. Out of 60 people at the job interview, literally only one gets the job. So the question I asked myself was, how do I be that one grain of rice?
Well, it took him a long time to figure it out. And he says he hacked, so... Are you sure you're using the correct definition? I figured out a perfect way. So, okay, you hacked, but then you still have to make sure that other people can hack too, and also Russian hackers has infiltrated. I don't know, bro. We just leave.
In 1913, you could have bought 11 loaves of bread with this, or this. Today, you
Bald eagle with a bald
get
eagle.
about
Nice.
a quarter of a loaf with this. You get about 135 loaves of bread with
Why though? I don't like gold.
this.
I don't like gold that much.
And you get
I
about
like dollars
11 loaves
though.
of bread with this. You tell me which you'd rather have.
I want dollars.
I've been thinking a lot about the early days of...
Yeah, my
Did you know
dad doesn't
we've
care.
always
okay.
known that the Earth was round? It still frustrates me to no end that it's only relatively recently that later Christians misinterpreted their own Bible and started spouting out to everyone that everyone has always thought the Earth was flat.
That's cool, but it changed my mind, actually. And only recently we're so deep balls into science that science smells like shit. Alright? Smells like bowls. And kind of turned into a bowl, and now my entire Earth is a bowl because I put too many bowls into science. Fuck that shit, bro. I don't need Earth to be round. I just don't need that. Alright? It works perfectly fine. And we never get to go to space anyways. What the fuck is space? I don't want to spit the same arguments 20 million times. It's just funny. There's another person who tries to debunk flat Earth and they miserably fail. Do we watch this? Of course, I don't care. London as well, so France and London basically. Again, protests have little impact whatsoever. People just don't actually know how to organize anymore. This is not organizing. This is just someone shouting really, really hard, and everyone's like, oh yeah, I agree. It's not organizing. Organizing is about harvesting power and just punching through a wall that you want to punch through. You have to find an enemy, organize, destroy. It's not that difficult. But now the protests look like pathetic fucking ball of people. Or we just got eyeballs and now we see that most protests look like that to begin with. I don't know. You know, bullshit appears in mysterious ways, but we know that bullshit comes to us as a realization of something being bullshit because we have all this great technology to tell us and show us more perspectives of the same thing. And now you can put an application in here.
The whole world is watching what's unfolding in France right now. Yesterday, the French president...
Nothing is happening. It's all fine. I'm just a little racist.
A coffee controversy is brewing tonight. A new
Dumb Starbucks who show that.
The number of young single men in America is at a record high. This is why.
It's because of dating apps.
No, it's because of you.
I've mentioned before that you should never play the lottery because it's ultimately just a tax on those bad at math. And while I still think this to be true, I would like to offer another reason as to why you should never play the lottery. And that is because fundamentally, the lottery should not exist. Firstly, just from an abstract perspective, it seems strange that if we would live...
Yep. I talked about it a little bit about lottery at some point late in time. I already forgot. There's this like a special condition for lottery. Yeah, if you win lottery, but if you don't know what to do with the money, if you're not using money properly, it goes to the next person. You just lose it all. All right. Even after winning lottery, you still have to prove that you can handle the money properly and be happy with it. It's almost like a ticket to be a celebrity, right? Can you handle that pressure of having a ridiculous amount of resources, basically? Do you know what to do about it? Are you prepared? And that's technically how lottery should be crafted as well, to try and detect wannabe celebrities. It would benefit me, because I probably would be able to participate in that shit. Alright? And technically, then lottery becomes a competition instead, and we fixed everything, because lottery itself is definitely bullshit. And I gotta go. That's. I got a question. Why are you not ending the video? Am I right?
I got a question. How much longer do we have to do?
Shut the fuck up, man. You got me. See, my dad is very smart. Let's shout at another giant though, because I like playing games. But my dad said I have to shut down my computer. So see you guys next time.